Alright, Shalom. First I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone for teaching us the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. And double honors to them, man, for laboring and putting the truth and bearing fruit, man. And I want to say Shalom to the elect. This is just a quick video, Yahweh Shai Ra'azah in the spirit, man. I've been meditating on it a bit, so I just wanted to get into it straight away, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 7. It says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And that first there is referring to Esau's kingdom, man, which we're presently in today, okay, which is the last kingdom, man, before the everlasting kingdom that comes in, man, okay, which is the kingdom that's going to be coming in with Yahweh Shai, man, the kingdom of Israel, okay. And Yahweh Shai's kingdom, man, is an everlasting kingdom, man. It's never going to end, man. It says, And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So, the answer to this question, because the question is asked, look, when are we going to know the split at that time? When are we going to know that it's going to be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? When are we going to know that the kingdom is going to come, man? It says, And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac. So that's going all the way back to Genesis, to the time of Abraham. So then he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Now you're thinking, when a baby's born, they get two babies born, twins in the womb, right? Unidentical twins. So they're coming out of the womb, and one of the babies is holding, the second baby is holding the heel of the other baby. At the time that might have not seemed significant, but it's very significant in prophecy, man. Okay? In fact, let me get that. This is Genesis chapter 3 verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. So, amen. That's talking about what we just read in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, the 8th verse, man. Okay? Jacob was going to yank Esau out of that. What that represented, that pulling of the heel, which we're going to read in Genesis, that really represented that we were going to pull Esau out of power, man, when Yahweh Shai returns, man. Okay? And Jacob was going to be put into power, and we're going to go on to read that. It says, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. For the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question, Ezra, asked thou not. So it says, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. So this current empire that Esau, with this time that we're in, with Esau's rulership, that's very soon coming to a close, man. It's crumbling as we speak, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. The prophets out on the highways and byways, through the spirit, through the Lord's words. These strongholds are being broken, man, spiritually, and this place is getting taken down. And when the Lord returns, this place is going to get carnally taken down, man. Okay? In terms of, there's going to be the ICBMs, the chariots of the Lord with the laser beams and so on and so forth. And they're going to try and, these Esau's, military might, these different nations are going to try and what? They're going to try and fight against the Lord, man, as it's recorded in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. But the Lord is going to overcome them. Okay? The conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, man. He's going to come and he's going to overcome, and he's going to set up his people, starting with the elect of the nation of Israel, in to lead, to basically be over the kingdom, man, over that mountain. And that is very important to know that, to know that. And by the way, when we talk about Esau, we're talking about the so-called white man. Let's not kid ourselves. That is the kingdom that we're in right now, man. Okay, he rules the world right now, man. But his biblical nationality is Esau, the Edomites. Okay, they came from the man called Esau out of his seed. This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, Rebekah. Right? That's his wife. Let me read from 20. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, and the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padan Aram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And the people that be stronger, that's talking about Jacob, man. The 12 tribes, man. Talking about you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. So called, man. We're the stronger people in all aspects, man. And it says, and the elder shall serve the younger. The elder being what? Esau came up first, man. He was going to end up being what? Eventually serving the younger, serving us, man, in the kingdom. When Yahushua returns and takes them out, man. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Okay? And after that came out his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, which we just read. And his name was called Jacob, which means supplanter. Okay? And Isaac was 60 years old when she bare him. And that signified what? The pulling down of Esau, man. Okay, it was prophesied in what? Genesis, the 3rd chapter. Okay? Then the account of what happened was, again, it was spiritual. It happened, and what we refer to in what 2nd Ezra 6, that was referring to what happened. What was this account in what? Genesis, man. Okay, and it expounded what that was, man. The meaning of what it meant to pull him out of the power seat. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau, because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom, which meaning red. And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. Right? You know, Jacob is a supplanter, man. Okay? So sell me this day thy birthright. And what's the birthright? The birthright of the firstborn, man. And Jacob said, and Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? So, hey, he basically didn't have any faith, man. He thought no one's going to know, man. He didn't fear Yahushua. And it was set up in the spirit. It was already prophesied from what? From Genesis the 3rd chapter. So things had to happen, man, through the spirit. So you can't have that argument of, look, oh, you know, Jacob did this and that. It was already set up in the spirit, man. And we're going to go further into it as well. And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he swore unto him. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright, man. Okay, so that was already set up in the spirit, man. Okay, this is Malachi chapter 1, verse 2. Scripture says, I have loved you, saith the Lord, yet ye see, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So the Lord hated Esau, man. Okay? Like we read in Genesis 3, that the whole thing with holding the hand of the heel and what it represented, of Esau being pulled out of power, that was really sad, man. And the Most High don't like these Edomites, these so-called white people, man. This is Romans chapter 9, verse 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, okay, which we went into just now in Genesis 25, right? It says, for the children being not yet born. So even before they were born and they did these actions that we read, it says, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. So it was already set up by prophecy, man. Set up in the spirit, man. Okay, before they were even born. So it's set up in the spirit world. It says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? Yahweh Shai forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion, man. And that's for you Israelites, man. It says, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose that I have raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore have ye mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he hardeneth. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? Nay, but O man, who art thou that repliest against the Most High? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? Okay? And you know, it's the Lord that basically designed it. It's his movie, man. It's his show. So he created the bad guy and he created the good guy. And that's the way it is, man. So, you know, these Edomites, man, they're going to get completely destroyed, man. Okay? Pursuant to Obadiah 1:18, man. That seed is going to be done away with, man. And that's a prophecy that's going to be fulfilled in the kingdom, man. It says, what if the Most High, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? And that's what these Edomites are, man. They're vessels of wrath that are being fitted to be destroyed, basically, man. Okay? Right now, they got the Lord's people, the apple of their eye in slavery, man. Okay? In oppression. But that's soon coming to an end because it was prophesied, man. Okay? Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So it's not about, you know, how and why things were done. That it was done in that way, but things were already set up in the spirit through prophecy, man, as we read, man. So, you know, with that, all praise to Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Kakadash. Shalom.